Hi, doctor. So my name is Nadrah Binti Muslienor. My ID number is 23304388. I'm from group M7A. My lab partner is Nur Farisah Shamina binti Faizul Isham. The overview of this experiment is to determine the projectile range as a function of inclination angle. Next, to determine the max height of projection as a function of projection angle. Then to estimate the value of gravitational acceleration of the Earth, and to determine the max projectile range as a function of initial speed. This experiment consists of two parts, which is the part A is gravitational acceleration of the Earth. We use five different angles, which is 25 degree, 35 degree, 45 degree, 55 degree, and also 65 degree for V note 1, V note 2, and also V note 3. For part B is maximum range versus initial speed by using 45 degree for V note 1, V note 2, and also V note 3. So for the first question, what do you think is the best angle of projection to start the experiment with? So in my opinion, the best angle of projection to start the experiment with is 45 degree. This is because at 55 degree, the projectile will typically achieve maximum range of level ground when the air resistance is negligible. So the next question is, suggest a way to accurately measure the height of projection of the steel ball in the experiment. So to accurately measure the height of projection of the steel ball in this experiment is by using a tracker or any motion analysis tool, and set up a camera perpendicular to the projectile and a meter ruler as a calibration object. Then record the launch and mark the ball frame by frame to track its motion. This tracker will give you a uh, height time graph from which can find the maximum height. And for the third question, suggest a way to determine the time taken for the projectile in this experiment to reach the maximum height. So to determine the time taken for the projectile in this experiment to reach maximum height, we can also use stopwatch app. It is because it shows decimal points like milliseconds, and also you can start or stop with the app, which may reduce the reaction time. And the next question, from the theoretical physics point of view, will the type of material of the ball affect the range and also the height of projection? So in my opinion, the part of material of the ball does not affect the range of the maximum height. This is because there is no air resistance. So the ball is treated as a point mass. Uh, so the point as a point mass, so launch angle and speed are constant. So for the last question, um, if you answer to question 3D was yes, state whether steel or wooden ball would give more accurate results and explain your answer. If your answer to question 3D was no, explain why in the real experiments performed there are still significant discrepancy in the range and height of projection obtained using steel and wooden ball. Since my answer was no in question 3D, the reason why there are significant discrepancy in height projection obtained using steel and wooden ball because due to the air resistance and mass related inertia. Wooden ball is usually less dense and lighter. Lighter objects are more affected by air resistance. So and steel ball will give more accurate result because the steel ball itself is being heavier, and also it can maintain their velocity better. Thank you.